WD-40. That little blue can with a red straw. Most of us treat it like a miracle spray. Squeaky hinge, WD-40. Rusty bolt, WD-40. Sticky lock, more WD-40. But what if I told you that using it the wrong way could destroy your car, damage your electrical systems, and even become a fire hazard? In this video, I'm breaking down more than 15 dangerous mistakes people make with WD-40, the smart ways to actually use it, and what to never spray it on, unless you want a massive repair bill. And hey, if you're tired of useless car advice and just want straightforward tips that save money and protect your ride, subscribe to Gear Specs. We've already crossed 4,000 watch hours and now we're gunning for 1,000 subs. With your help. Now let's protect your car from a $2 spray can mistake. 17 things to know before you spray WD-40. Number 1. Never spray on rubber seals. WD-40 contains petroleum-based solvents that dry out rubber. Spraying it on door seals, window gaskets, or weather strips will cause them to crack over time. So, here's something you might not know. WD-40 is not a long-term lubricant. It actually leaves behind a residue that attracts dust, and that can eventually cause your car lock to jam. Instead, it's way better to use a dry graphite spray for your locks. Alright, let's talk about timing belt covers. If WD-40 gets into the timing area, it can actually degrade the belt or the tensioners. And honestly, that's a multi-$1,000 repair just waiting to happen, so definitely steer clear of that. Now, some folks use WD-40 to stop squeaks on their brakes, but you really shouldn't. Don't do it. You'll end up contaminating the pads and rotors, which destroys your braking power and honestly, puts you at risk for an accident. Alright, number 5. Keep away from spark plugs and coil packs. WD-40 is flammable, so spraying it near ignition systems just increases the risk of a fire, especially if the engine's hot. Number 6. Don't use it to stop engine knocking. It's a lubricant, not an engine treatment. Spraying it in your intake or throttle body is honestly just a recipe for disaster. And finally, number 7, avoid spraying inside the cabin. Spraying WD-40 on dashboard plastics, seat rails, or cup holders, it leaves a greasy film that collects dust and smells pretty bad over time. Now, so when is WD-40 actually useful? Number 8, loosening rusted bolts. This is its original job, you know. WD-40 penetrates rust and breaks the bond between metal surfaces. Just don't forget to wipe it clean afterward. Number 9, protecting battery terminals, but only for the short term. A light spray can prevent corrosion. Just remember, use dielectric grease for the long term. WD-40 stops the squeak, but honestly, it's not a lasting lubricant. For long-term results, you'll want to follow up with some white lithium grease. That's actually what the WD stands for, water displacement. It's really great in emergencies, like after you've driven through water. A light coating on your screwdrivers, sockets, or pliers can keep rust away, especially in humid environments. Alright, so when you're cleaning bug guts or tar off your paint, you want to spray the cleaner onto a cloth, not directly onto the surface. Then, just wipe gently. After that, go ahead and wash with car soap. Oh, and don't leave the cleaner on too long. It can actually damage the clear coat. Stopping squeaks in garage doors or hinges is only a temporary fix. You'll want to use silicone spray for anything that's exposed to the elements. Number 15, loosening a stuck license plate or rusted screws. This is honestly a perfect use. Just remember, don't spray and forget. Always clean the residue afterward. Pro tip, WD-40 is not a lubricant. It's actually a penetrant and moisture displacer. It might give the illusion of slickness at first, but over time, it evaporates and leaves behind a kind of gunky film. For real lasting lubrication, you'll want to use white lithium grease for metal-on-metal, silicone spray for rubber or plastic, and graphite spray for locks. If this video just saved your brakes, belts, or wiring, just imagine what else we've got coming. Gear Specs is here to give real advice that protects your car and your wallet. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We're building something valuable here and we'd really love to have you with us.